Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Honduras. In the last episode, I decided that we were going to take a different track and attempt a plan B as opposed to attacking Brazil. So we rolled the save file back to before we declared war and are taking another option. And looking at just how badly backlogged we were on armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting vehicles, I mean, we have enough equipment to fill all of our units. The problem is it's all kind of captured junk, and it's not our really nice, fifth generation designs, because we're 16,000 behind there and 17,000 behind there. It was even worse. That really attacking Brazil was not a good idea. So I'm pretty happy with my decision to go ahead and roll back and try something else. And I originally thought that the something else was going to be Africa, but bouncing around and looking around the resources, what we need are tech metals and light metals. And while Rwanda here has tons of tech metals available to it, and there's lots of that available in Africa, it's kind of short on light metals. So, I mean, there's some kicking around in certain areas, but where we're going to get both at the same time in significant quantities is Australia. Tech metals, light metals, lots of tech metals. This is where we're going to want to go first. And if we do take Australia, it does open up the rest of the South Pacific as potential targets. So, Indonesia, Malaysia, heading into Vietnam, which has lots of light metals. So yeah. We've decided to go for a South Pacific theater option as opposed to an African theater option. Right, because we pretty much got like most of the really good light metals out of Africa already, so we're gonna keep on working on that. But the first thing is that we're gonna need to head for what is this? Kiribati first, because we're going to use them as a staging area for our fleets and our troops. You're not in a faction, right? No. No, but you do have some other islands over here, Tarawa. Okay, so this is more involved than I thought it was going to be. Which is fine. Which is fine. That's actually good, because it's going to get us a lot more than I thought it was going to get us. I thought it was going to be just this little set of islands here. Do they have any resources? No, they don't have any resources. Alright. The justification is going to complete on the 26th of February. The other thing we did is we designed some more divisions that are basically just basic infantry divisions. Because we need something that is not going to consume armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting vehicles. That are large, 60 width divisions that can pack a punch. Still. But don't have quite the equipment load. Maritime industry requests subsidies. Additional expenses will be out of the budget. $213.7 billion. No. Now, Is there anything that we can really build here? No. I think these are 726. Yeah, these are maxed out ports. Statewide defense networks. Local supplies plus 15%. Coastal fort construction speed, maximum coastal fort level, maximum land fort level. Well, we have all that already over here, so. How are we doing as far as unemployment? We're still at average worker fulfillment at 78%. Greenland wants a trade agreement. Okay. A bunch of people are military striking each other, which I just don't care. Backdoor access to Australia has been achieved. Excellent. They want a mutual investment treaty. Sure. Just a quick double check. Yes. This is the other thing we did. We need to get our Marines worked on. Soft attack or naval invasion capacity plus 10. Thank you. Yep. Israel military strike Egypt. Egypt military strikes Israel. A tale as old as time. Alright, that also gives more naval invasion capacity. Yeah, we need this a lot. That's one thing that's kind of been very limiting, is only being able to send in 15 divisions on a naval invasion. There we go. Now we can send in 35 divisions in a naval invasion. Means I can naval invade with 2 armies. Well, you have 26 divisions. That means we can actually send this entire army in. Israel is conducting a military strike on Egypt again. There is one other thing that I could use. Unfortunately, we'll take up naval experience to do it. There's a couple of things. Is we could design a... a missile submarine. And we could design a diesel attack submarine. We do have a fleet of diesels. They're getting kind of old at this point. So, alright, there are our infantry. You know what, we're going to put this in their own... We're going to put this in their own army group. Yeah, we're going to put the infantry divisions, the infantry armies in their own army group. You know what? Give me another 18 divisions. Give me another 18 divisions of infantry. And another 18 divisions. This is the whole army group is just going to be light infantry and motorized. Are we still upgrading like our basic infantry equipment? No. I mean, I could pull that back. Infantry expert, okay. This is what we'll do out here. See, this is mechanized, this is armored, this is armor. We'll probably just put out some more, mechanized. See, why are these things using things other than our super heavies? Central Bank of America, the Central Bank of Central America warns of possible housing bubble. Stability minus 2%. Construction speed down. We're not building anything. Yeah, we'll cool down the markets. And then we'll just throw it back in economic boom. I have no need for international investments. All right, naval exercises. Okay. Pre-landing bombardment. Sure bombardment bonus. Extra marine supply grace plus 120 hours. Helicopter logistic operations. Trickleback. Or support protection. Alright, well, someone built us a civilian industry. Okay. Naval capacity. Oh, let's see. What does this get me? Heart attack, breakthrough. Rapid doctrine. Rapid breakouts. This might actually be the line that I want to go down. So let's do that. Financial collapse in the UK. Alright, justification is complete. Short battleships. That's fine. Attack submarines are starting to build up. Alright, that's also fine. Alright. Let's go ahead, slow things down for a little bit, and then we'll declare our war. And then let's send in the Marines. We are getting naval support, but we're not going to need it. Actually, we can go ahead and speed this up. All right. So now what we're going to do is, because they have no army at all, is what we just need to do is we need to just select individual. And you head out there, and then you head why can't we land there? I don't know. What's our naval coverage? Not enough. Alright. We'll send in another patrol group. We'll take care of that. There we go. Go ahead and execute the plans. All right, you head there. You execute a naval invasion there. You land there. And tell everybody to go as soon as they are ready, which looks like right now. Alright, they've capitulated, and we're just going to go ahead and annex them. Alright, excellent. Then let's go ahead and bring the Marines, all of them, to this island there. Tarawa. Startup company for... We'll just go ahead and buy the startup company first. Alright, so what we're going to do here... First things first, let's get the infrastructure built. Let's get the network infrastructure built. Let's get air bases built on all of these islands. Radar stations. Anti-aircraft sites. Missile launch sites, absolutely, on all of them. We want... coastal forts. Right, we want naval bases built everywhere. All right. There we are. Now that should expand our naval range, and it does. Very good. I would like this entire fleet to reposition itself. The Gilbert Islands. All right. That's Micronesia. I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. All right, let's get our other Marines. Moving out here as well. Set them to a fallback line there. Can I bring this entire army group out here? Hopefully I can. Alright, we're getting all the naval bases built. Space-based solar farms. Alright, those are done. Space-based solar farms. There's grants renewable power generation factor plus 20%. And that's not something that I actually build. No, it just increases the amount of power we get from renewable energy infrastructure, which is fine. Laser main cannon for our tanks. Excellent. I'll have to see what that actually does. Let's take a look. So we go to our main battle tank. Light tanks. See, would it be better for the light tanks or would it be good for the main? I don't know. Well, let's find out. Large special tank weapons. I guess they need to be on the super heavies, so it'll go onto the super heavies. Large special tank weapons require a super heavy tank turret in a turret slot. Do I not have a super heavy tank turret in a turret slot? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we are. Super heavy tank turret. There we are. Right now, we are using what? Railgun tank cannon is what we are using. Okay. So the laser turret will significantly increase soft attack and hard attack. It'll reduce piercing by a lot and reduce breakthrough by a little bit. It drops the speed way down and the reliability way down. Oh, the reliability is only 62.5%? They only go on super heavies. It's kind of annoying. Well, I think for now... You know, those massive jumps in soft attack. Man, that reliability loss is ridiculous. I mean, do you really need blowout panels? I mean, I guess we can put blowout panels on there to improve that reliability. It kind of needs it, I guess. But... Alright. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and end the episode here. We do have a little bit of a supply issue. But I think we can fix that. Does that actually improve things at all? Not exactly. Well, we can send these guys to a different island. Like, we can send these guys over here. That'll help. Alright, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. And then we'll start planning for Australia, I think, when we come back. Alright, so for now, we'll stop here. So if you guys enjoyed it, thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.